And I guess some surprised that Jerod Mayo said that earlier on the Subaru of New England text line, I guess during Scheim's lead at around 6:30 or so this morning. That's when we do our leads. Some suggesting that it's early, but Jerod Mayo says too much. So I guess when if you want to start picking apart the job that he's doing, you had a guy prior to him who never said anything.
Right. And everybody complained about that. Everybody.
Right.
Let's be honest. There was only a few of us who kind of stood on the side of, I get why Bill doesn't say much, but most people are like, oh, he doesn't say, he's rude, this, that, and the other. Now people are complaining that Jerod speaks too much. That don't make sense.
It is crazy. Like, what a 180 in a year to go from everybody. I think more people wanted Bill to talk more than people were okay with it. So to have most people say, Bill never says anything, this is a waste of time, blah, 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 blah. He's such a jerk, to now saying, oh, Jerod Mayo says too much.
Yeah.
You know
but he
what's
doesn't
funny,
say anything.
But you know what's funny is Bill said...
All right.
He got it.
You got it.
See it on Twitch?
Not
That's
all
kind of
heroes.
impressive.
Huh?
You might have broken your microphone, but
No. I didn't break my microphone, but I got Courtney's fly. Nailed.
That is pretty good.
Huh?
That is very good, Daniel's son.
The hand-eye.
Yeah.
Right where it was when I was 20.
Because flies, you can never kill.
Ew, do not, Greg.
Flies, you can never kill on the first or second attempt. Usually it takes multiple attempts.
But you know what's funny is...
the microphone
That was the mic.
R.I.P. in
Hulk
peace.
smash.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
I was just going to say, you know what's funny about the people in Bill Belichick? Nobody complained about how much he spoke until he stopped winning. And as long as Jerod Mayo is showing that he knows what he's doing, people won't complain about this. But everybody that's tried to be Bill has failed. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah,
So why would we want him to try to be Bill again?
we wouldn't.
So if he's because when the Patriots do the exact thing they did when Bill was here, everybody says, why was Bill gone? Now Jerod Mayo does things his own way, and people are saying, why is he talking too much? You can't have it both ways.
On the Subaru of New England text line, Jacoby Brissett is the worst starting quarterback in football. The worst.
That's not true.
Yeah, he actually was fine when Brady was out and
Was
Garoppolo
that
got
for
hurt.
one game? That was
more
one.
than
It was the
one.
Buffalo game.
Yeah.
He was good when he was in Indianapolis.
For what, like 4 games?
I don't
Eight
think
games. But you think he's the worst?
No, I wouldn't say he's
the worst option?
No.
in
Exactly.
2016, I think he threw like 3 passes in that game.
Yeah, I don't think he's the worst, but he's not a starting quarterback. The only when you start the Curtis's lead was this morning. Like how many? How was it again, Curtis? Because I want to make sure it was work.
My lead wasn't about this, but it was a reaction to Scheim. Are you asking about the? I don't know what you're asking.
When you said,
I'm sorry. The quarterbacks that have sat for a year,
uh-huh.
the ones that have been successful, all were behind all-time great quarterbacks, or at least Pro Bowlers like Alex Smith.
Meaning
Right.
Drake May, if he sits this year, is not going to, theoretically, he's not going to learn anything legitimate from watching Jacoby Brissett or Jacoby Brissett in the quarterback.
Well, yeah, because Curtis was kind of like, how many, top 5 picks sit behind mediocre quarterbacks?
None
And
of them.
The only one that I could think about would be Tua, who didn't he sit behind Fitzpatrick?
Yes, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Right, and I don't even think
Fitzmagic.
I don't even think Jacoby Brissett is Fitzpatrick level. So I don't get why you would want to sit.
And wasn't
Drake
Tua
May.
coming off that injury in college?
And Flores didn't want to start him, I don't believe, because he didn't want to draft him in the first place.
I mean, strategically, if you're Jerod Mayo, you probably don't want to come out and say Drake May is the guy, because then he becomes overconfident, right? Or would you rather that they express confidence?
Yes.
And you would.
I want them to
So
say
you
Drake
think it's-
May's our guy.
Is it like a Mac Jones thing all over again?
I
Where
would
you're
say
not.
I would say it's definitely a Mac Jones thing because Bill's personality, as you could clearly tell, is a lot different from Jerod Mayo's. I would just want it to be like everybody and their mother knows they drafted Drake May at number 3 for him to potentially be the quarterback of the future and the franchise quarterback. So there's no need for Mayo to run from that. Hey, we drafted him for that reason. This is the guy that we want to play.
Do you think there's any chance in Jerod Mayo's mind that he has Jacoby Brissett penciled in as the Week 1 starter?
I think he does.
You do?
I think this is all. I think Jerod Mayo has done a great job of lip service as a head coach, like multiple coaches do in the NFL. I don't think he talks a lot. I think when he talks, he really doesn't say much, but he makes it seem like it's so.
Except when he's saying that they're going to burn a lot of cash.
Yeah, but that was a slip up, and he knew it. But now even when he talks,
slip up they didn't correct for 3 months.
Even when he talks now, even with Scheim's
and cash, ready to burn some cash.
With Scheim's audio, he didn't really say much that was like, oh, wow, that was – it's kind of –
Well, he told you that right now Jacoby Brissett is the most pro-ready quarterback that they have.
Well, we all knew that because Jacoby Brissett's been in league for a long time. And then he said everybody's going to have the opportunity from Zappy to Joe Mill, and the best guy's going to play. He's doing what most coaches do. I just look at – I want Drake Maye to get every snap, to get every rep, to build his confidence on the field, because I don't think there's a confidence thing in, like, you need to let him know he's the future, because he knows it.
He knows it already.
Mayo knows it, and I think they got him penciled in at the number 1 guy.
Here's Tim from Longmeadow. What's up, Tim?
I don't know if anybody – I was listening to Jerod Mayo this morning just now. Anybody notice how much he sounds like Dave Chappelle?
Chappelle Show.
I haven't
never really noticed that.
Yes,
he got that kind of, hey,
I never noticed that. I'll have to listen to that a little deeper next time.
I will listen.
Love the Chappelle Show.
Yeah,